we are. Hi, Kat, Missy, Debbie, Terry. Oh, I gotta turn off the autofocus. Hang on. I think we're good. Of course, the light's getting sucked out of the room by something big and white on my table. We'll readjust. Let's see. Missy, said hi to Kat, Terry, and yes, Malibu. Are you going to come down here on here? You want to come sit down here? Come on. There you go. She's going to sit in the chair so she can quit wiggling all my stuff. Hi, Laverne. There you go. Are you happy now? So I don't know what I'll start with, but I thought I would play. We hadn't colored with the Sharpie highlighters yet, so I think Devin did. I think Devin colored something with it because I know she bought them too. The new I think they're the new colors anyway. So hi Tina, good morning. Thanks for saying good morning to people. Hi Shaz. Let's see. Yes, cloud warning. She's moved down to my chair. She moved down to the chair. She's been up here for about 30 minutes, so let's see what I can do here though. Let's see. Is it straight? I'll try to I'm gonna zoom in a minute. Let's see. So Laverne, Ellen, hi. Tina's saying good morning to more folk. Thank you, Tina. Um, let's see. Hi, Faithful Mess. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, View. Scrolling. Yeah. So let me get a sip of my lemon water over here. I try to keep it kind of far away so I don't knock it over on the keyboard or something. It's Kat saying good morning to people. Hi, Dawn, Joyce. I like to spend a couple minutes saying good morning to everybody coming in. Angie, hi, Angie. So I have piles of stuff over here for my artist trading cards. That's not what I'm doing on stream, but I got it all sitting over there. I did get, let's see, I did get something. What did I get? Oh, I know. I got to show you something I got at Michael's. I had to run some errands. I ran it. I had to go to Well, I didn't have to. I went to Goodwill to get Samantha some more things to cut up. I'll show them to y'all. She wants to be a surprise, except she goes, well, show me one because I got her 4 different things. Where's my phone? I got her 4 different things, and I took pictures of them before I packed them up and sent them to her. So I was over in the area. So I went over to Michael's, and I did not go to the bookstore, which is right there by Michael's, but I didn't go. And Terry, I need to ask you and Jane, have y'all got did you get your little fish, the little fish wood disc things? And I got Terry's thing to show too. I sent yours and Jane's the little fish things off about, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Not yet. Okay, because that's unusual for you not to get my happy mail pretty quickly. And I hadn't heard from Jane either. So I hope they make it. They were flat. They're in a card. I folded them up in a card stock and taped them in a card. So, and I put extra postage. So hopefully they make it. But anyway, I did send y'all each two. I sent y'all each 2 of them, so hopefully they make it. Let's see, Laverne. Who else am I missing? There's Janet. Hi, Janet. Janet, I got something to show you here, and I'll send these to you when I send off my ATCs and your snarky fish. Look, Janet. Oh, I printed you off 3, and I'll show you which paper I use. This thin paper. It's thin paper, but I'll show you what I use. But there's Janet's neurographic, colorful thing that she tried to print off. And I think I might have been your page. I don't know. Could have been the print. I don't know. Mine came out just fine. uh, yes, I do. I wrap, I do. Yes, I do wrap things up well. So this is Janet's neurographic type, and she did post on her channel. And Janet, if you want to post the link to the Instagram girl that does this, and that Janet did a Zentangle a day. Each one of these, she did one a day. She did one a day in there, and it turned out great. A photo. Yes, Janet, we know. But anyway, I printed off three for you, so I'll send those off when I send my artist trading cards to you. I'll show you and I have multiple kinds of print paper. I have different papers for all different kinds of things. I probably use 5, 6 different kinds of paper. But that paper, I'm going to show you. Let me get the photos over here. That paper was this, the Epson presentation paper matte. And it's, let's see what it says, inkjet. What size? 8.5 by 11. 27 pound. Okay, there's what it is, but this is what the cover looks like. Presentation paper mat. It's not even the not advanced. There's another name for it. Professional. It's not even the professional presentation paper. It's just presentation paper mat. It's thin, But anyway, so that's what I use to print off. And my printer's an HP. My printer's an HP ink. What do you call it? You put your own ink and it fills it up. Echo printer. Eco printer. It's an eco printer. Uh, you got some of that paper, Belinda? Well, that's what I printed off Janet's uh, neurographic art with. Hi, Arlene. So let's see. Ambient. Who else am I missing here? Yes, it's the mediocre presentation. No, it's good presentation paper. It's good paper. It's just not the best. And they can get expensive. Some of my papers are quite expensive. I've got to say. uh, yes, more paper. uh, oh my goodness. Let's see. Brenda. Who else am I missing? Lisa. Uh, who else am I missing? Yeah, it is, isn't it, Tina? I loved it. She did one of those little Zentangles a day, one Zentangle a different day, until she filled the whole page. Oh, I forget. Epson's supposed to be good. If the Epsons are good, yeah. Um, let's see. Disney Gin. I said hi to Ambient. Let's see who else. Said hi to Laverne. I'm scrolling here trying to make sure I try to catch everybody. First thing, Christina331. So let me go ahead and show y'all while I have my pictures open here. The uh, Terry Brett's prompts. So the prompts were blinking, any game, Native American, turkey, and pie. And she has a little light flash coming across. Go over there and look on Instagram, Terry Brett 3. But she has the I have a new game for you today. Last one to blink wins the pie. But look at her little characters. Look at those little expressions. So she just they're just so expressive, Terry. So good. I just love Terry's little it's characters. So there's a little pie. So that's excellent. So y'all follow Terry Brett 3 on IG. She posts them every week. I give the prompts on Monday. She usually has something by Wednesday. Now, and I never want to make her feel like she has to do it or any pressure. So just, FYI, I do not pressure Terry to do them every week, but she does. Let's see. All right, so let me show y'all. Don't laugh now, okay? You have to remember, I'm choosing things for Samantha for her to cut up, okay, and remake. Y'all know she makes belts, jackets. She repurposes them. I don't know if I have a picture of her jacket right here. Let me look and see if I can find a picture of her jacket. Do I have it? Did I save it in my photo? I'm sure I did, but the jacket that we all love that she gave us a picture of. Let me see. I may or may not have saved it here. But I love the jacket she made. And then she makes the belts. And y'all seen things. I've shown them here before. The things that Samantha's made. All right. See you later. Malibu. See you later. Anyway, okay, I'm not finding it right now. I don't want to take too long to look. Oh, I found it. Okay, let me go ahead and retake another picture of it. So it's, yeah, because I don't want to slide and move. Okay, save your pose. Okay. All right, so here's the jacket that she's made out of repurposed jeans and different things. So she puts grommets and look at that. That's different parts of the jeans. And she's got zippers in here. Here's another piece of another couple of other jeans here down the sleeve. And then there's another zipper there. There's the, like, it crosses over right there. She has a little button there. There's some more laces coming through the other sleeve here. So you can see she makes some cool clothes out of recycling, right? So when I go looking for things for her, yeah, they're belts, Tina, they're belts. Anyway, she's so funny. Tina, you're so funny because they're not for, let's just say our age, Tina. Although, hey, why not? You just have to have a. She'd make a larger one. So anyway, all right. So let me scroll back now and show you what I bought her. All right, so I showed her this one. I didn't want to show them all to her because she wanted it to be a mystery box. But this is one of the things that I got her. This was at Goodwill. Look at these pants. Look at these pants. Look at all that options. Look at all these options she has. This is all on the pants, people. Zippers and things hanging. And so, yeah. So, and Tuesday's old people's day Goodwill. So I think I got these for I think I'm about $5 or something like that. And so look at all that. That's canvasy type jean. And so she can make a lot of options out of that, right? And then the other ones, and she's not seen these yet. So then these are already splattered. So she likes to put some paint and stuff, and she does paint and stencil on some of her, what do you call it, belts and things. So these have all kinds of zippers. Look at all this. And this is a different fabric here. That's a different fabric there, more zippers. And see, she'll deconstruct all this. She'll deconstruct every bit of this and remake it into other things. So there's that. Then I got this pair. This pair right here has zippers and all different kinds. This is all kind of it's a different fabricy stuff with different. See how it's kind of different things laid out there, and then some of them have holes in them, which she can move around. See, it's all like little patches. There's a lot of options here. And then the last thing I got her was a ginormous, like it has to be a 4X, a pair of overalls. And so she can take these apart and repurpose the zippers, the snaps, all this. And I should where's my book? I should show y'all what I've made with the pair of overalls, but I'm trying to see where is it? Where did I put it? Is it up there? Is it over here? Let me see. Where's that pair of overalls I made an art journal out of? I'm looking up on the shelf. Where did I put that sucker? I don't know where it is. It used to be right there. I don't know where I moved my art journal that's made out of I think I see it up there. Maybe. I won't try to dig it up down today, but I'm trying to see. But anyway, I made an art journal out of an old pair of overalls, and the straps close the journal. But anyway, so those are the those are the jeans that I got for her to remake. Yeah, y'all are so funny. No, I'm not calling myself old. That's just you know. I think if you're 55 or older, I think is the Goodwill. You're an old person. On Tuesdays, you get a discount. And it was so funny because I went right over to the men's large jeans because this is the kind of stuff I was looking for, right? I went right over to the men's large jeans and I went, bam, that one, that one. There are four of them. Like, I mean, they were spaced out, but they were all within a 2 foot section. Picked up four of them and got in line. So, yeah. I didn't even go look at the books. I didn't do nothing. I just got those and headed on out. So, all right, let's see. She's very creative. Let's see. I like to make old tote bags out of those oils. Yeah, there you go, Tina. Tina whips some up and put them on line to sell. Let's see. I am old. Oh, let's see. The little people are going to start. They don't care as long as it gets sold. They don't care what you do with it. You know. Faithfulness says, I'm not old enough for a discount. Well, they're not. It's nothing. Some people like that are resellers that go to Goodwill and to buy things to resell. And I've seen some of them. Some of the things now, my Goodwill doesn't have a whole lot of like nice, clean shelves full of vases, and glassware and chalkware. They don't have a lot of that stuff at my Goodwill. And my book section's very limited, and we have no art supplies. A zip, nada, zada, nothing. We have no art supplies in our Goodwill. So anyway, I said all that to say. Anyway, so I got those for her. I sent them out. Did go to the post office yesterday. I just ran a lot of errands yesterday and then got home and also guys, I know all of y'all heard, so it's kind of, well, it is sad for our Dolly Parton. Passed away yesterday. Well, it was announced yesterday, so yeah, that was sad to see. um let's see, what else do I have here to show? I showed Janet's print thing here. Okay, I got some happy mail from Arlene. Let me show you this. And Arlene said, and I can't read the name Arlene. I don't know what it said, who it is. So Arlene sent me a little note that says, Dee Dee, I did not make these items. They were made by Els, and I cannot read that last name. It looks like either a C or a B. Crafty Corner as prototypes. I hope you can use them or gift them. So Arlene sent these, and again, it's Els, ELZ, and I can't read the last name. So if you want to put that in, feel free, Arlene. But it's Crafty Corner. Crafty Corner. So yeah. And let me get, hi Marty. Who else coming in? Michelle, Molly. Yeah, let me pour some more water in my lemon water. Be it Moz. Be Moz. All right, let me go ahead and there we go. All right, thanks, Arlene. And okay, it was a B. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was a B or okay. Thank you. So let me show you what Arlene sent. A whole bunch of little things here. Let me get a paper under here to put. So she sent a bunch of little goodies. Sent some tags and all kinds of. I mean, there's just tons of little tags and little tag booklets. All right, let me scoot over here in my chair and zoom in. Let's zoom in now. There we go. Grab the light there. If I miss saying hi to you, I'm not trying to. Oh, thank you, Kat. Put in a link there. There we go. B Ma's Crafty Corner. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing these, Arlene. Arlene does not keep a lot of stuff around her. She has a very organized place, and she keeps it that way. And so she's sharing all these different little different little tags. Look at this one here. This one's got a little pocket. Another little tag in there. So cool. These are so cool. Thank you so much, Arlene. There's a little spot right here, a little tuck spot. So, and then this is like a how to make a book out of a folder. And we've done different variations of this. I've not made this variation. This is a cool variation. Look at this one. And then this can, you can attach that, and then this can flip flop all different ways too. This is very cool, BMOZ Crafty Corner. I like that. And then here's a couple more different. There's a little spot there, and you can put all this together in one of these. I might do that. I might put this whole thing together. Can't do it today. Put this whole thing together and do a giveaway, Arlene. And there's some little quotes on here, and then little pockets, showing you little pockets here, different pockets. One there, one there, one there. So, yeah, but this would make a good little, paint this up or ink it and or both and put these in there and make it like a little kit. Make it like a kit, So that might be a fun thing to do. So thank you, Arlene, for that. Where's your letter? Here's your letter. I'm going to keep that with it. Okay. Thank you so much, Arlene. I did run into Michael's real quick, and I did run into Hobby Lobby. I didn't spend a lot of this, I just got a couple things, but y'all know I had bought these these scratch off things, Brie Reese. I bought these a couple weeks ago. Hang on, let me get back in my chair. It's like a little cave I got to climb into here. Let's see. Hi, so much glitter. Good to see you. Okay, so I showed y'all these before. I bought bookmarks and then these little cards that you scratch off, and I've scratched off a couple here. So this is what they look like when you scratch them off. They're very bright and vibrant, and I edged it with gold. Now the gold edging wasn't there, but like all that was in there. So this is what they look like. Here's what they start out as. Let me find one here. So they start out like this, and you scratch everything off, and then it looks like this. They're really, except for the gold on the edging. Like I said, I added the gold edging with the gold marker. But look how pretty they are. So when I went to, I didn't know that these existed, but they, we'll do one here. Hang on. Let's put that over there. I saw these and I didn't see these the last time I was there. They could have been there, but anyway, so I think they're all 40% off. They're clearancing these out. They had big ones, they had little mini posters, and I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to do all that stuff. So, but I got 2 of these and 1 of these, and they're stickers. So these are stickers. This is too bright. Yesterday I noticed I was a little dark. My video was a little dark yesterday, so I think I might be overcompensating with the light. I might be a little too light now. Thank you, Tina. So, but they're stickers. I've already unattached the little things to hold it glued together. They come with a little popsicle, a little tool, if you will, to rub off tool or whatever in the back. And half of it's kind of cardboard. I mean, this seems like kind of a waste. I'm just going to be honest. This right here seems like that's a lot of material, because there's nothing there. That's just chipboard, like thick chipboard. I guess you could do something, make something with it. But anyway, and then these are the cards. So they're stickers. This is what I'm trying to get off. You never said, I know I hadn't either, Laverne. So let's do one. So I'm going to flip through the books. I got 2 books. I got 2 different ones. So there's stickers though, right? Isn't that cool? Maybe we'll do a little pumpkin or something. All right, so let's just take that page out. So I got 2 of that one. And then on this one, I just got one of these. And again, it comes with a tool in the back and this thick old chipboard. I guess they're afraid that it's going to get bent or something. I don't know. Well, these are at Michael's. These are at Michael's, Angie. These are from Michael's. Okay. So let me flip through these. These are a little more Halloween. The other ones are a little more fall. So I just got one of these. And the only reason I got them is because they're stickers. So there's that one, and then I got two of these. So let's go ahead and do something off of this. And I did pull a couple books to color in, and I want to color. I want to do base coating with my Sharpie, my new colors of Sharpie highlighters. We're going to base with those. And then I also pulled out some glitter pens, and then I also pulled out my Langau gel pens. I pulled those. Oh, before I do this, let me show you what I got. This is what I got at Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby, I always look for the red tags, you know. So these were on sale. Now, not all their brushes. I left it. They're still in the package to show y'all. Not all their brushes were on clearance, but quite a few were. And Janet, I told her, I said, well, I don't really care for the long handle brushes. She goes, just cut them off. Just cut them off. I went, well, yeah, I guess I could do that because I don't like using long handle brushes when I'm streaming because I'll be the first one to smack into my camera. But let me show you what I got here. This one was normally $6.49 for $1.60. I think it's $1.62. So got this one. I still left them in the package till I showed you, but y'all know I love me some angle brushes. So this one was $1.62, I think. This one was normally $3.99 for 99 cents. And again, these two had the long handle, but they were my angle brushes, and I love my angle brushes. So hi, Devin. Be interested to see Dee light purple. Yeah, I pulled them all out to use them, Devin. I think I mentioned that I think you have used these in one of your coloring excursions, but I couldn't remember. Okay, so there's that. So I got two long handles, and then I got one of these. This one's a watercolor, and it's a short handle, size 8, and it's like kind of like a mop brush. I'm not sure if that's what they're calling it. Pointed oval wash. We used to call them mop brushes, where they hold a lot of water. This one was normally $8.49 for $2.13. So I got one of those. Then I got this one is a what do they call this? Dagger. It's a one of the kind of slant, and they still have the sizing in them. I've not washed the sizing, so they seems kind of stiff because I've not washed the sizing out of them yet. And this one was normally $6.49 for $1.63. Okay, and then this one was normally $4.99 for $1.63, and this is just a flat. That's just a flat. I've got all markers all over me again already. $4.99 to $1.24, and this is a short handle script liner. So there's that one. So yeah, spent less than $10, I think, on all this for all the brushes. You've done 2 coloring pages with mostly highlighters, fun and bright. Okay, well, here we go, Devin. We're going to do it. All right, and if y'all missed it, Devin just come in. She might not have seen. I did print out Janet's Zentangle, neurographic Zentangle, where she did one every day. Now, I did cut this off a little bit here. I could have shrunk it down even more, but I just wanted Janet to see that you can print this out well. So I'm going to send those to Janet. All right, so let's see here. I think I'll take a bite of banana, and I got one other thing to show you, then we're going to scratch off. Hang on. Take another bite of my banana. Didn't it turn out good, Devin? Let's see. Hi, Desert Nana. Good to see you again. Rainbow. Hey, Rainbow. All right. Then we're going to color. Let's see. So all this, I got all my little piles of stuff over here to work on my artist trading cards for the Halloween fall trading. And don't forget, if you want to post your ATCs for the swap, you can hashtag Halloween ATC 2026. I did go ahead and edit the information on my post tab. I added the information to include the Halloween ATC 2026 hashtag in there. So, if you don't remember it right now, I did put it in the info. Let's see. Um, and Terry has not got her fish charms, and I have. If I see Jane, I'll ask Jane in Canada if she got hers. All right, let's see. So you have till October 10th to get your ATCs into Janet. All the information is in my post tab along my header in YouTube. Okay. Okay. So one other thing that I did get done. Well, Hubster fixed it for me. I could not get the screw off the back of this thing for nothing. I have those little eyeglass screws, the little tiny, like they're this big screwdrivers, and I could not get the back off this thing for nothing. And so I said, "Oh, it's so frustrating." This is the Zoltar that I got over the last weekend. Yeah, if y'all ever seen Big, you'll know what I'm talking about. Plus, a lot of carnivals have this kind of thing. Probably not as good as the Zoltar one, but Oh, thanks, Kat. There's my post tab there. So anyway, I could not get that little screw unscrewed for nothing to put the battery in it. I was so frustrated. I put it on the kitchen table with the little mini screwdrivers and said, when you get a minute, can you see if you can get that off the back so I can put a battery in there? Well, he brought it up to me with it all working. So here we go. I know it's got a reflection. Let me see if I can move over here. I'm trying to get away from the camera reflection. Let's see, where's the best spot? Maybe right here, maybe. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got to turn it on. Wait, let's turn it on.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much, much reward.
I don't know if he's going to give a different one every time, but there's little cards came with it. Little fortune cards came with it. So let me see if I'll push it again, see what happens if it's a different one.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Hard work pays off over time, but laziness, it pays off right now. Heed my advice, young one. Relax and enjoy yourself today. You deserve it.
So yeah, they are different. So so anyway, I got this at Barnes and Noble over the weekend. So yeah, it's a little Zoltar, and yeah. Okay, so Hubster got that working for me. Let's see what else here do we have. I'm gonna see if anything else I got to show and tell today. No, I just got my artist trading cards going on over here. I don't want to show them because this was just a sample one that I did just to show y'all the size and whatever. So yeah, so I'm working on that over there off to the side. So I think we're ready to color. Let's move these stickers out of the way here too, so that everything's out of the way. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in one more. And we'll do scratch this off, then we'll color. And I pulled a couple different books. Mythographic, Alice in Wonderland. Y'all know I started this page. Well, I did a little bit on different pages. I was working on this one, but I'm not going to work on that one today because we're going to do the Sharpie highlighters. Then I also thought, let's try one of these girls. Let's try one of these girls with the Sharpie. Like maybe, where's that one? Her with the flowers. Let me cut her out. And this is thin copy paper. This is Amazon thin copy paper. Don't let them fool you that the back is painted black. That's not going to prevent. It might, these may not sink through, but alcohol markers will. So maybe we'll look at doing something with her. And then I did pull two different ones here that I might start on. This one, I like this one, but I really like this one. So we might start with this. So I might do this one and this one with this. And again, finishing, probably not. We're going to play with that. My Langau gel pens. And I got some of my glitter pens here too. So between all three of those, we're going to color today. So, oh, thanks, Kat's putting in links. I'm coloring a page in the Mythographic Alice in Wonderland book right now. Okay, Tina, which one are you coloring? Can you tell? You wanna share? All right, let's go ahead and let's see about scratching off some of these stickers. The colors are so vibrant under them. Okay, you're gonna have to lay down there then. Is it Oliver Mountain Malibu? Okay, lay down here, baby. You can't get up on the table right now. I know you. All right, let's see. Come on, if you want to come up for a minute. You want to come up here for a minute? You want to come up here and lay down here in the chair? So I'm just going to kind of get far enough around the sticker. And then you can. So see how vibrant the colors are? Let's see what else. Let's do this raven bird thing. And if you're doing a bookmark or one of the cards, you go all the way to the edge. See how it gets all the black off there? If you're doing a bookmark, you want to go all the way to the edge. I'm not going all the way to the edge because it's a sticker and you're going to peel it up. So there's really no need to go, get all that black excess off around the sticker because you are going to peel it up. Hi, Ivy Pearl. So hi to Marty. Am I missing anybody else? Hi, Heidi. You got some creepy shuttle art acrylic do markers and all. Oh, cheapy shuttle art. Okay. I don't think I've ever used any shuttle art. I don't think. All right, so let's just make a full on. There we go. All right, let's knock that off there. All right, so there we go. See, I didn't go all the way. I need a little bit more on this side. I didn't go the whole thing there, but I can. So when you peel it up, there we go. And these stickers are pretty thick. They're kind of cardstock-esque. Let me just peel one up just so you can see. So there we go. Very nice. Very vibrant. Okay, so there we go. So that's what the Brie Reese scratch off stickers look like. Like I said, I had not seen the stickers before. All right, so let's move this to the side. All righty. Sorry, Malibu. Malibu does not like me to turn my chair, and she goes under the table. Oliver doesn't care. It's like he goes, I don't care. Go ahead, turn the chair. I'll go under the table, around the table. I don't care. Malibu, you turn the chair. And she's going, I don't want to go under the table. So she jumped down, is what I'm getting at. She jumped down, didn't you? You can come up here on the table if you want for a minute. Come on. You want to come up there? Come on. Come on. You want to come up here for a minute? There you go. Stay over there. You got to stay on that side. All right. So these are the new, as far as I know, the newer colors of Sharpie highlighters. Although I think this, I don't know, I've seen this. This yellow looks a little muted compared to this is the yellow that I'm used to. It's hard to see on camera that they're different, but this is like a neon. This is a little less neon. And then I got, I don't know that I got all of them in both sizes, but there's the yellow. Let's just organize them here. There's the orange, and then here's like a muted orange. So I don't have a muted orange in the small. Let's see. Then here's the purple and the lighter purple. Then I got two purples in. Oh, here's even a third. There's a third purple there. And let's see. I think this is lime green. That's a lime green. Let's do this. That's a lime green. Then here's the darker green. Then there's a mint. That's a mint green. Then, right, here we go. Let's do the blues here. And a light blue. That's a green blue. There's two different blues here. Then there's that one. And it's kind of a purple, orange, like a coral color. He said I'm getting dinged. Hang on, guys. Let me see what's going on here. No. Okay, you're gonna start chewing on things. You're gonna have to get down there to the. Hang on, guys. Let me look over here. Okay. Tina's showing me her picture. This is the one she's coloring in the Alice in Wonderland. So this is the one she's working on right here. Nice, Tina. I like the stars. Tina always does great backgrounds. She does good backgrounds. Nice, Tina. So that's what Tina's working on. She'll put, and if y'all don't follow her on Instagram, she's Catacomic64 on IG. So follow Tina, Catacomic64. All right, so let me just kind of move these up here. Kind of there. I think y'all can still see the colors, but there we go. Move my little stuff out of the way here. Keep them lined up a little, sort of. Maybe. That little flower there will hold them there. Okay, there we go. So there's all the colors of the Sharpies that we're going to play with. That's not all the colors that there are in highlighters. If you have a mild liner, mid liner, I always call it mild liner, but I think it's mid liner. And I have a bunch of those colors too. But we're just going to play with these just because they're new and I haven't played with them yet. All right, so let's see what I'm missing over here in chat. Devin says, it was, okay, I didn't, it's not in caps, so she must be talking to somebody. Scrolling back, let's see, Pamela, does that have a Pamela, Marilyn, says so much my sticker dealer at work has been providing me with highlighters. Okay, so Carrie. Let's see, Kate. Hi, Kate. Said hi to Belinda. Scrolling. Who else am I missing? Hi, Helen Elliston. Thank you for being here. If y'all don't know, we love Helen's books. We have all Helen's books. We've done a couple of recent videos with Helen's book. She has a new book out on markers. So Kat might have already put a link in to Helen Elliston on Amazon. You can get Helen's books. I follow her on Facebook as well. Let's see. I'm trying to catch everybody here. So I had Pamela. Scrolling. There's a 12 count. Highlighters. Thank you, Cheshire Cat. Let's see. Yeah, Malibu House. She's back in the chair next to me now. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any new people coming in. Thanks everybody for being here. Scrolling. Is it mild liner? Is it mild liner? Because I see people saying both, and I know I say it wrong all the time. Terry. So, but I love them. They're all in the other room, though. I don't think I have any in here. Oh, yeah, I do have some in here. Let me grab one here. Let's just see. Sorry, Malibu. That ran her on. Okay. I got to get up to get to that. All right, let's grab one here. These. Yeah, mild liner. These. These come in a gazillion colors, too. I love the mild liners. These are what I use when I highlight things. I love these. These I bought to play with. Because for one, these do not bleed through. The mild liners are good about not bleeding through. So, oh my gosh. This chair, I love this chair for the cats, but it's so huge. It's wide. It's really, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a part of the studio for much longer. because it's just such a pain to turn or get up or get down. Sorry, I don't want to gripe about my chair for the cats. I bought it for the cats. I know, I know. Thank you, Kat. There's Helen's books on Amazon. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead. Hi, Zinjin. Don't forget, guys, put it in caps if you're talking to me. Because if it's not in caps, I'm probably not going to see it and I won't think you're talking to me. So I'll probably miss you. So I don't want to do that. All right, so let's see. So I thought, what I've done in the mythographic here, and they're perforated. They will end up getting torn out and put in sleeves in my coloring book binders. So this is what I'm working on, so it's pulled out. But I'm going to do a little quick flip of this just so that you can see. So I went through and I think I did a bunch of I did some gold stars on this one. Okay, you're going to have to lay down, baby. Oh, yeah, you're caught on my pants. Hang on, hang on. Oh, yay. She jumped up and caught my pants. Okay, so let's keep going here. All right, y'all are going to have to lay down. Lay down over there. Lay down over there. Gee, pets. We love them, but it's hard to stream with them some days. So here is where I did some of the glitter gels, gold and the hot pink. These are, let's see here. I just put them all in here. These are the sparkle, sparkle. There's a couple different names on them here. I don't know. This one is the Pentel Sparkle Pop, and some of them are dual colors. Like when you color with them, it's like purple and green, together. Like here, this one. This one is gold and green. So when you color with it, you get both colors. Tina. Hi, Dot. So anyway, I'm not going to go through all those right now, but I just wanted to say that's what I used the glitter gels for these. Okay. And then, so I just went through the whole thing and found anything that I might want in that hot pink glitter. And so there we go. See how it's very glittery? It's very glittery. So let's see. Let's pull the light back again. So this is the Alice in Wonderland mythographic one. Sparkle Pop? Yeah, Helen. So I haven't done much, just a little bit here and there. Here's the gold one. So you can see how shiny they are. So I tabbed this one to maybe work on. Here's the red again, the pink, hot pink. And this another one over here. Hi, Katie, Kathleen. Anybody else I missed coming in? So just a little pink right there. And I've done this on a few of my books where I'll go through the book and anything that's like green leaves or, anything like that, I'll just color them all. This is the other one that I want to maybe play with today. Thanks, Kat. Kat put a link to the Sparkle Pop pens. Here's another one that I've worked on. This is one of the ones that is changes color. Look. See? This one is purple and gold. See how it turns gold, but it's also purple. And then the green does the green and the gold. So those are the Sparkle Pop pens that do that. I usually don't care for the mythographic books because they're so tiny and everything. I mean, not that I mind coloring some things tiny, but you can spend weeks on one page if you really get into the details of these tiny, tiny books. Unless you just do a wash of something. And so I have a couple of them. I gave some to Denise when I destashed my color books a while back. So this one is the one I planned on doing something with. And then the other book is this one, The Beautiful Women. And this is not Tina's paper. Just this is very thin, copy paper thin. But I do like that. Let's flip it this way. I'll just flip through so you can kind of get an idea of some of the grayscale, the grayscale in this book. And I love doing alcohol markers on these grayscales. They're just fun. If there's any that I've done in here, I've probably already cut them out and put them in my binder. Oh, I like her for, this is a good one for floral. This one would be a pretty one too. See, I picked that one because of that. See all those big flowers like that? There's a Mad Hatter type hat. Teacup, Alice-esque. So this is Beautiful Women and Stunning Hats. Okay. 979-839-7555173. And that's on Amazon. Malibu finally just said, heck with y'all, I'm leaving. Gonna buy a banana. And so yeah, so I pulled her. I'm gonna put this in the back here. I think I'll just go ahead and pull them out. You know, it's just easier that way. And I do take any perforated or these type of pages or this type of book. I cut them out, and then after they're colored, I put them in my 3-ring binder. So, hi, Zippity. Okay, lemon water. All right, let's get back up in the middle of my chair. I wish y'all could see the situation I have with this chair. The middle is where I sit, and it's a nice wide seat, but then on either side's about this much space. Either side of the chair has arms that lay down for the cats. And I can put them up. I can snap them up like here. You can hear, listen. See, did you hear it snap up? So I can snap up the legs. I mean, the armrest. But when they're here, you want to lay them down so the cats can lay here. But the chair is 2 chairs wide. So if I want to get up or anything, I have to spin the whole chair up under the table. It's a situation to get up and out of this chair. So anyway, but I did it for the cats. Okay. So let's see here. I probably need a big white piece of paper here. Let me get a clean sheet. Do I have one under here? Let's see what I got in here. This'll do. All right. Let's move these back here. All right. So go this way. So I have something to color on, so you can have just a white background. So I thought that with this one, I wanted to do a after I get everything kind of colored in, I thought about doing, some kind of a color wave coming through, but we'll see. Right now, I just want to kind of just do a little bit of, color. And it's more of a background kind of thing because I'll go back on top of it with the Sparkle Pop, the Langau gel pens, maybe some pencils. I got the pink one. It is comfortable, and we had to put it together and everything, and the cats do like it. But Malibu does not like it when I turn and this end of the chair goes under the table. Oliver doesn't mind going under the table. All right, so let's see what I want to do here. I kind of probably want to use the blues and the light blues. Now they're not going to be street proof like like alcohol markers. Markers are very streak proof. But what I want to do, and I don't care about going down the lines because I'll cut them down and mount them on black cardstock. Let's see, I probably need to move in more. Let's see. Let's go ahead and zoom in one. There we go. And let's see, let me turn the camera down just a little. There we go. You won't be able to see the markers as much, but you know. All right. So anyway, I like just, having a place to test too. So I got this one and this one. These are kind of two of the same. One's just a little darker. So what I think I want to do is have, I'm trying to decide which way I want to go first, the lighter or the darker on the background. I think I really kind of just don't want it to be in the lines. Okay, so let's just see here. Let's just do this. I'm going to do a section at a time. So you're gonna be able to see the streaks. It's not going to be streak proof with these markers. I can sort of go back and forth over it to try to get some of the streaks out, but it's they're highlighters. They're not alcohol markers. But I wanted to play with the colors. All right, so I'm going to go all the way down here. All right, let's go ahead and go. And I don't mind going over some of the little the tiny little things, because I'm going to go back over some of this with the gel pens and all that. So, but I am trying not to go over this yet. So I'm just going to kind of, there's a little turtle there. I'm trying to see where he is. He looks like a half snail. Okay. Okay, hang on. I'm not looking at chat for just a second. And y'all know we've done tons of pages where the background we've done with watered down acrylic paint, pan pastels, a little of everything. Just get some blue on there. Hi, Shar. Anybody else coming in? I'm just using the two shades of the minty type, kind of. It's not really minty. It's just like, I don't know. It's not really a baby blue, but. Just want to kind of get some background in here. All right, let's see. I think I want some darker, even darker still. Even darker in here. I don't know. If I let it dry a little, let's see if it'll let me put on a darker coat. If it dries, That's usually what you have to do with alcohol markers. You have to let it dry before you put on another coat to make it darker. Let's see what we can do here. And I'm going to want to let this dry before I go in here with any gel pens or anything else. Deb, are you here, Debbie? Have you started the new Cozy Mystery yet? Debbie and I both got our new Cozy Mystery in. Tracy Hall's new series. It's going to be hard to beat the the Scotland one, though. Debbie, this one's in an apple orchard in Washington State. this series, the new series by Tracy Hall, and Debbie and I've read all of her Scotland ones. It's going to be hard to beat the Scotland ones. I love those characters in that cozy mystery. So yeah, to the hi Lisa, hey girl, hey. I don't know what y'all are drooling over, the Sharpies. I got these at Walmart in the school supply section. Every year in July, I go to Walmart to just get something new. Get something new in the school department. Let's have read a few pages. It will take. I know, right, Debbie? I keep wanting them to be in Scotland. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to reserve judgment. I'll tell you what I think so far, Debbie. On the there's She starts with too many characters in 3 pages. She's got 20 people. It's like, wait, who's this? Oh, wait, now where is it? I mean, we'll catch up, but it's just like I think she could have introduced them a little slower into the story. She starts off and they're in a cafe in Washington, in a small town, apple orchard town, and 20 people are introduced. You agree? Yeah. The families, the family heritages, all in 2 pages. It's like, wait for me, Tracy Hall, wait for me. And I usually have no trouble keeping up in books. So I mean, it's not really trouble. We'll figure it out. But it's like Debbie agrees though. So all right, so there. Now I got to let this dry before I can do any more. That, and it's cold to the touch. That means it's not dry. I can always get out my heat tool and dry it too. And it's not bleeding through. And this paper's pretty thin here. So there's that. Then, so I'll let that sit for a minute. I'm going to go over here and go into the Beautiful Women Stunning Hats book real quick and do some start on this. I think I want some purples in here. So I got 3 shades of purple. So maybe we'll do that. Let's see, let's see what we want to do here. I think I want to start with all these flowers right here being the light purple. Let's see what we can do here. Again, I don't worry about going off the edge because I cut the edge off. All right, let's see. This is darker than I thought it was going to be. It's the lightest purple that I have, but it's not that light. So, and it is streaky. We'll see if I can, to get the streaks out, it's going to have to go pretty dark. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not sure about this one. This is dark. Let's go with this other color, see what this does. And I don't care about the background here either. I don't know. These are pretty dark. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. It's too dark. I was thinking, look how light that is. Doesn't that look like it's going to be very, very pale? Look, it's not pale at all. All right, Sharpie, I'm disappointed in this one. It is not this color at all. I don't like this color. Well, I don't say I don't like this color. It's not the color. It's not the color that I expected. Look how pale that is. Doesn't that look light to you, Janet? It's dark. It's like this color. This is going to have to go into we're going to have to paint over this because I do not like this at all. Okay, this one gets set aside to get painted over. Doesn't bother me at all to paint over something. All right, so let's go back to this one and see. All right, so those purples are, I don't like that. I don't like that they lied to me. They lied to me. Yes, not as advertised, Marilyn. Exactly. All right, so let's see what we got here. now I want a almost like this lime. Let's check this light lime green. Let's see this. Well, it's bright. It is lime green. And I'm thinking that I want this whole bottle to be this color. So we're going to go over this bottle with the lime green. I'm trying to get a base here, people. This is just supposed to be the base. Oh, and everything here but the fish. So we're going to go around everything here but the fish. So I got to kind of watch where the fish is. Because once it's dry, I'm going to go over it with the Langau and maybe not the tag there. Maybe we'll do the tag a different color too. The Langau gel pens is our next step. This is an experiment, guys. Let's see. Okay, I want all that. That's not part of the fish there. I just wanted to play with the, what do you call it? Sharpies. Party. All right, let's get these little leaves in here. I'm trying to see where the fish's tail and everything is intertwined in there. So get in there. Maybe this brown part, maybe I'll make the little, no, I want it all to be green. Let's just go like my original plan here. All the flowers, everything except the fish is going to have a green tint to it. Arlene says maybe something about purple. Mr. Pen and my liner light purples are dark too. Maybe. I didn't think about that. So should I not be so hard on Sharpie? Is that what you're saying, Arlene? Oh, that's one of the fins right there. Oh well. All right. So the fins are up under right there. That's part of the fin. I colored over it. Oh well. Okay. Something bit me on the leg. Hang on, let me go. Let me get something for the. Something bit me on my ankle. Hang on. I got a gnat or something. Didn't feel like a mosquito. I don't have any mosquitoes in here. All right, let's see. Hi, Riri. All right, so there, let's see. Now I want something maybe like this orangey color for the, what do you call it? Tag here. I've got a limited palette here, believe it or not, with the Sharpies as a base. But we have unlimited Lango gel. All right, now the fish. Should I go with maybe the yellow, not the. This is the bright regular old Sharpie highlighter color, and this is like you cannot. Maybe you can tell a little. It's like a shade more muted. Or do I want? I think I'm gonna go with the pink fish. Let's go with the nice coral color. No, that's too dark. It's just too dark. Ugh. This looks too neon. Should I go with the neon? I'll go with the neon pink. I'll have to see if Hubster wants these Sharpies to take to work. The girls will probably in his office will love these. I know they will. Nice bright colors to highlight things with. Hubster likes highlighters too when he's working on something that needs. He doesn't mind bright neon colors either when it comes to that. Let's see. But I'm thinking I'm not loving it. Devin, what about you? Did you love your new Sharpie colors? Maybe I'm just being too picky. Am I being too picky? I don't know. Try to support the school supply industry. uh, oh my gosh, what did they say? What did Rainbow say? Hi, Heart House. Anybody else? Um, mm, yeah, I hope it's not. No, it's not poison ivy. It would be more than just one little spot itching on me. I mean, because I work in my garden and pick things out of my garden. I'm down to just peppers now. My tomatoes are done; they're seasoned out, but I do still have some peppers. But I get out there. Who knows? Sometimes things grow out there. I did most of messy coloring. Your page very smooth. I love the bright color. You do? Okay. All right. Well, there we go. There's our base. Now, and I can go back in here with some of the more, the smaller tipped and get in there more detailed, if I really wanted to. But let me plug in my heat tool and dry these to make sure they're really dry before I get in here with anything else. All right, let's plug it in. I keep my heat tool unplugged when I'm not using it. All right. All right, here we go. All right, mute me if you don't want to hear. Okay, and this is going to either get painted over or yeah, don't even like that purple at all. Way too dark. I'm very freeing and fun to let go and be messy. Yeah, I think what it is, like for this purple, it's not the color I expected. Look, that is not the same color. A little disappointed. What am I expecting? I'm expecting Sharpie to make these to be, artist worthy of being the right shade and hue. Well, if I was not going to, if I didn't have alcohol markers, I'd be using the super tips, the Crayola super tips, not Sharpies. I just like them, because they're pretty bright, pretty colors, new school supply time. That's why I got them, and they're cheap. They're really cheap. My light purple was your light purple was empty. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give all these to Hubster to take to work. I'm just gonna be done with it. So they're gonna go in a bag and he can take them to work. Say, here, everybody wants some Sharpie highlighters. But in the meantime, I'm going to zoom in a little more because we're going to go in with gel pens. You don't know. You got to try. Don't know. All right. So let me move these out of the way. Hang on. I did have them in a bag. Where's my bag? If I decide to use some more darker cut, some more, what do you call it? Like I want to go in here or something, then I'll have them right handy. But I'm going to get them off the table so I have space. Put them in this bag here, and then I can dig out the bag if I need them. So they're out of my way. Okay, let's move this light. I gotta shuffle things around. Here's my welcome, and you can't even see it because I'm zoomed in. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Hard to do backgrounds, super tips. Yeah, it is, Devin. That's why I thought that these Sharpies being big, would be good, but not that impressed with this idea. And I just had the idea, so I thought we'd give it a shot. All right, so now let's go over to the Langau. We'll save any glitter. We'll save the glitter markers for the end. Let's move her off. I don't know. Maybe we can do something in there, but not her. So, just say. All right, let's go ahead and do some gel pens. Now the black's gonna mess with my camera, so I'm gonna move it over here, and we'll just pick colors. All right, let's see here. I rebought the light purple was empty again, so I returned that pack. Oh man, for sure, Devin. If you bought you bought it twice and it was empty, yeah, for sure. Hubster's not going to use the dark purple, and no, he's not. He'll give it but there's people in the office will like them. I'll my donation for the week will be the Sharpies. Exactly. That's why we swatch. Exactly, Arlene. But I don't know. There's something about that. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with and the thing about the Langau gel pens is you can add water to them. You can let's see, do I have a water brush here handy? Now this paper's not the thickest. I mean, it's not as thin. I don't know, 60 weight maybe. I don't know. It's not. You can't oversaturate it, but I do have a water brush. It's got a little bit of water in it. So if we want to do something with the gel gel pens, we can move them a little. But I want to kind of see about getting in on those waves. So let's see. I want a kind of a dark, maybe a dark teal color. Let's see. Now, should I get really tight in here? Let's see, because it's going to be tiny. This is one of the problems with coloring little bitty things. You got to get in there really small. All right, so let's see. Let's just start up here in the corner, and I'm going to do a couple. I'll do this color. Come on. I'll have to hold it up for y'all too. So I want a couple shades of, this is the darkest one, I think. I think this is the darkest teal. There's dark, oh wait, no, I'm going to have one darker maybe. All right, let's try this one. Get it going here. Come on, I know you work. I just used you. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit colored in it, but then I kind of want to just see. Let's just get a little. And I could probably move some of this down here too. So you can see that I can do some shading with the gel pens. And then I could just touch it with the water to kind of blend it out. So let's just do a couple little areas at a time. Let's do this one. So I'm just kind of scribbling in some color here in these larger waves, if you will. It's kind of like that. I'm just going to scribble it in and then go in with the water. I should probably get a regular paintbrush that's a little smaller. This is pulling a little more water down than I want. And I'm not squeezing the brush or anything. Kind of like that. Oh, thank you, Kat. Kat put a link to the Langau Corpa. Yeah, they change the names on these things all the time. Just like Panda Fly, our Panda Fly white pins. I think they're called something else now. I think they're called something different. All right, let's see here. Let's get right in here. I'm not trying to be real neat with, I'm just kind of trying to kind of fill it in, um, kind of solid, but not having to feel like it has to be like, look, let me see, show you. See how I'm kind of filling that in? And then I can go in with the water and kind of just blend it out kind of quicker. And again, you don't have to be fast when you're just sitting here coloring for your own, relaxation. I don't hurry like this when I'm coloring by myself. But when you're on stream, you're trying to get as much done as possible. I know, me too, Devin. I do like them as well. Just make sure that this is dry before you go on top of it. Because when you try to use a gel pen or a sparkle or, something else, you want it to be dry. Otherwise, you're going to, the tip is going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's wet. We're not going to do that. So something like that. Yeah, but I'm not impressed with the Sharpie colors. Well, I'm not going to say the colors. I don't know. I guess, hi, Jane. I guess it's because I know I can do things better with other products. But I had to get those Sharpies because they're so bright and pretty. Jane, have you got your little fish charms yet? Terry hadn't got hers, and it's been a couple weeks since I mailed them. Did you get yours in? I put them in between a card and washi taped them down so they'd be nice and flat. But Terry hasn't got hers, and Terry usually gets my mail pretty quick. So I sent you two, I sent you two, and I sent Terry two, and she hadn't got hers yet. So I was wondering if you got yours because I sent them out at the same time. Is why I'm asking if you got yours. Am I missing anybody? You haven't? Okay. Oh, I hope they make it. I hope they make it to y'all. What can I say? I mean, they're not that, they weren't that thick, but I put them in between cardstock. We'll see what happens. But I did mail y'all each two fish. I'm going to move on from this here in a minute, so you don't just have to watch me do one thing. This background wave in the water. Hi, Asa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Asa's an amazing colorist. Y'all follow her on IG. Just gonna get a little bit in here. Again, you can take your time when you're doing this, by yourself. Hi, Joanne. All right, now I'm going to go in here with this other. So I got these two colors of teal. So I'm going to go in here with this medium teal now. And we'll go back in. We'll go into the fish or something else besides just blue waves. Joanne posted her artist trading cards for the swap, and she did hashtag it. She hashtagged the Halloween ATC 2026 on IG, and she posted hers are really good. All right, so let's see. Now let's take the And again, I don't care about going up in here because that's all going to get cut off. And I'll put it on black cardstock. Here we go. So just a few shades of teal. Now the color is a little, I think I need to turn down the brightness just a little. I don't want it to get too dark though. There, that's better. That's closer to the color. There. Let me just do this one right here. Thanks, Kat. Kat put in the hashtag there. And all the details are in my post tab on my um, YouTube highlight. Tabs coming across the top of my YouTube. Under the post tab, all the information is there for the swap. You got almost 2 months, so all right. Then I want a little bit of this color, I think, in here. And over here. And these are very tiny little tips. So you can get right in there. And once it dries, you can go in with another layer of stuff. But I want it kind of watery looking, That's where you can post or look at all the ATCs in the Halloween swamp. Yeah, if you put hashtag Halloween ATC 2026. Like, let me go to Joann's just to show y'all. Let me go over to Instagram. Oh, Debbie popped up. Let me like that. Debbie always pops up first because I always follow her so much that Debbie's working. Here's one of Debbie's. She always has these nice bright colors. These are the colors Debbie uses. And she put a gold around the edge. Okay, let's see. Let me go find here. Let me put in hashtag search. Hashtag whoops, 1H. Halloween ATC 2026. See if I can find Joann the back door way. Well, there's a lot coming up, so I'm not sure. I want to find Joann's. But there's lots of. I'm sure we're not the only people using it either. If other people are doing Halloween ATC 2026, they could be posting too. Okay, let's see. Joann. Okay, here we go. So let's see if I can show y'all. Here's Joann's ATCs. Look at the sloth. So there's Joann's artist trading cards for the swap. Y'all might get one of these. So yeah. I know. Aren't they awesome, guys? All right, I need to take a quick break, guys. Let me do a BRB, a lemon water, and then I want to stop doing on this and work on the fish. Oh, but I do want to do the little tag string, the little string that goes around the bottle and to the tag, and there's some string right there. I want to do that real quick too. All right, so I'm so zoomed in, guys. I hope it's not too annoying. Okay, I'll be right back. No cats in here to knock my water over. I'll take another sip of water. Okay. Still a little bright, isn't it? Let's see. I'm thinking it's bright, but it's just really the color. It's just the colors are bright. Okay, so now I want to do that tag. Let's see, maybe a dark green. Let's do like an olive green. Oh, maybe this olive green. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's too close to this blue. I have to have it a different color. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have it have more of a light green, actually. Let's test this one. It might still be too dark. Yeah, it's too much the same. And that's still wet, so I can't do it anyway. That has to dry before I can go in there with the green, with the little twine. All right, so let's go down to the fish. Hi, CB. All right, so you can kind of see how that's going. I like it, but it's got to dry. It's just wet. All right, let's see. This is dry. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I'll do the tag. Let's go in there with some sienna colors. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good color. It's kind of a rosy sienna. Maybe I want one. Yeah, I like this one better. I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. All right, so let's go around this tag here. Again, it's very tiny. I'm going to turn it. But you try different products. For a lot of years, we did it. Well, I don't want to say before I got Pan Pastels, but even before I got Pan Pastels, I was doing what do you call it? Acrylic, watered down acrylic washes, watered down acrylic paint to do basing. And you just got to make sure it's dry, especially if you go over it with color pencil. If you try to take color pencil over the top of wet paint, you're going to probably pill or tear your paper. Did I say hi to you, Rainbow? I think I did. And I said hi to Ellen. Hi, Scrap Girl. Anybody else coming in I might have missed? Thanks, everybody, for being here. We're just started playing with some Sharpie, the new Sharpie highlighters, which Devin apparently got a couple of duds in hers. And I've tested all mine. They all work. But that purple, very disappointing. It is not the color on the lid or the tube, the cover, the barrel. Jeez. So this is some kind of a potion or something. It says drink me on the tag, but who's going to drink a potion with a fish floating around in it? Oh my goodness. So let's color this in real quick. But anytime I do any kind of lettering, it makes me want to pull out my, you know, lettering pens to do brush lettering. Because I do love brush lettering, but I don't do it enough. I don't do it on hardly ever on stream. I have pulled out calligraphy books at one point, and we went through a bunch of calligraphy books. I know people, I think it's because it takes so much time and practice to do calligraphy, even brush lettering, which is not hard, but it does take a little bit of practice to do even brush lettering. But I just think people just don't want to take the time to do those skills anymore. Kind of like, what do you call it? Uh, um, Cursive writing. It's just, I don't know. Let me see here. It's too pixelated or something. Let's back out one here. It's too much. I'm trying to grab the light. Of course, some would drink a potion. Drink tequila. Yeah, Arlene. Somebody would do it. Let's just put it that way, Arlene. Yes, somebody would. But this is, Alice in Wonderland book from the mythographic. Here, let me show you all the book again. This book right here, mythographic Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, it's just that throws you when it's got a fish in the bottle, right? Oh my goodness. I think I want another lighter color for some of the swirls around it. Maybe an orange color. But we did a few times we've done y'all's names with brush lettering. I'm just saying all that because we're doing lettering here, so coloring in lettering. But brush lettering is really not that hard, but you know, people don't want to try it. They oh, it's going to be too much. If you have the right pens, I think that has something to do with it. All right, so there, I want that dark with the outline dark, but then I want a darker orange maybe. Let's see, what color? Or a sienna? No, I think I want it to be an orange that really stands out orange. Let's try this one. Is that going to show up on there? Yeah, it'll show up. No, maybe not enough. Let's see. Let's go. Trying to decide. You have every color, and then you think, well, that's not the right color. That's not the color I want. Maybe a little bit more of a sienna color. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's better. They're bringing back cursive in Virginia. Okay. See, I don't keep up with the school systems anymore, what they're teaching and what they're not, like cursive, for example. I taught Cameron and Samantha how to do cursive before they even went in kindergarten. So they knew how to do cursive and regular lettering before they even started kindergarten. And they knew how to do phonics. Can't say they knew how to read everything, of course, but they could phonics out books there, for their age. Sound out. So Just trying to get some of these little filigrees in here. I don't know, it's probably hard for y'all to see. It's hard for me to do tiny coloring on a stream for you guys. But I really wanted to do this for the purpose of doing a background with the Sharpies. I am a little disappointed, I gotta say. But, then y'all can see what happens. You can decide whether you want to try it or not. It never really bothers me. I mean, I want things to always work out every time we do a project. But if something doesn't work out, it's like, well, there you go. You know not what not to do. Not to try that, or you can figure out something else to do with it. Magic fish was used in Indonesia to attract other fish during fishing. Okay, all right. There you go. There's all kinds of what do you call it? Different things for different cultures. I know that if Kirby Rosan's has, all the myths and legend from cultures in his books. He's got a new one coming out. I have it in my cart. There's a start right there, and I probably want to take this dark one and kind of outline. I think I'll go under it. Let me look at my Amazon real quick. See if I can find it. Bye, Angie. It's in my cart. Let me go scroll down to when it's coming out. Here it is. Dream Menagerie. A fantastical hybrid animal coloring book. Okay. There's Kirby's new book coming out. And I can hear View in my head. He better not have some of the same pictures in it again. I don't know if View's still here, but I can hear her saying that. He better not repeat the same pictures again. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what day does it come out? It comes out October 6th. So you got another month, or a little over a month. Oh, Lisa. Yeah, it comes out October 6th. Okay. Let me show y'all again. Fantastical hybrid animals coloring book. Christine, right? She can hear View in your head too. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let me move this little berry thing. There we go. All right, so I'm going to just kind of go around. I'll try to hold this up as soon as I do this. I'm going to kind of just do a little shadow area around each one of those little filigrees here. Give it a little oomph. I know you can't see it. I'm going to hold it up. Okay. So who else is coloring besides Tina and Debbie? Who else is coloring these days? And what are you coloring? What are y'all coloring? What's your favorite book you're coloring in right now? Even if you're coloring in multiple books, what's your favorite one you're coloring in? I'm going to stop here and read y'all's answers. All right, let me hold that up so you can see I kind of just went around. This is very tiny. Look how this is the size. This is the pen right here. We're talking tiny. When I zoom way out, you'll see. But there we go. Okay, let's see what everybody's coloring in. Jane, I know, is coloring in Mouse Guard. She's been doing amazing coloring in Mouse Guard. Have you posted any of those yet, Jane? Have you completed a page 2 post in Mouse Guard? If y'all haven't seen Jane, let me click on Jane's name. Where is she? Here. Yeah. Y'all need to go watch Jane Living Skies Color Creative and see where she's coloring that stained glass window one. Lisa is coloring in Kirby's Fragile World. Okay, who else? Oh, Cat put up a link to the new one, and that doesn't come out. Remember till October. What I say 6th. Let's see. What did Scrap Girl say? She is. I missed it. I don't know. I missed something there. Let's keep going. Devin says she was looking forward to seeing her Scrap Girl somewhere, but I didn't catch where. Let's see. Hi, Melissa. Okay, Rowan's. Melissa's coloring in Rowan. And Melissa, I don't know if I follow you. I'll have to go back and see if I follow you. A Korean illustrator. Okay. I love me some Asian color books. I got tons of them. I need to pull them out more often and color them. Okay, so Devin said, I just reorganized my collection. I'm trying to start in all my untouched books. Oh, you have untouched books at Devin? I'm just teasing. I totally get it. I totally get it. I try to color at least a page or two in every book, but you get so many. You want to color in all of them. So let's see. Old Spirit Art. Hello, Old Spirit Art. Do you color? You draw? What do you do, Old Spirit Art? I don't know if I recognize you. Thanks for being here. Um ah, good one, Zippity. Scrolling. I'm trying to catch everybody. Let's see. Faithful Mess still enjoying Downey been in all my books, but Eerie is always on my heart. Yeah, Eerie. And didn't she start by drawing it all with matchsticks or something? There's a whole story on Eerie. Let's see. Uh, okay, so she's Deb's coloring in a new cute witch book. Okay, I'm not sure what one. She didn't say. Maybe she'll say. Um, Jaya's coloring in World of Flowers. Scrolling. That's weird that you ask, Arlene. I messaged him last night. I messaged Raul last night to see how he was doing. So we're both thinking about him, Arlene. We're both thinking about him. So Raul, if you're out there, we're thinking about you. Yeah, I messaged him last night, Arlene. We hope he's doing okay. Let's see. Scrap Girl says entangled starry skies. Um, oh, toothpicks. She studied with toothpicks. Okay, thanks, Faithfulness. I was thinking matchsticks. Toothpicks. She drew the books with toothpicks, dipping them in ink. Okay, thanks, Faithful. Let's see. Oh, I know. I need to get back into Colin. I have no, not that. Is it Colin Thompson? Is that the name of it? Yeah, I have his. It's a tall book, Pamela. I know he redistributed it through create one of the color book, magazine things. He redistributed some of his drawings again, but I have his original book. I do have the original Colin Thompson book. It's a good one, Pamela. Good choice. Good choice. Um, Joanne goes, I have lots of untouched books. And you gave some to um, Jane, which Jane will do you proud with those books, Joanne. Joanne gave they live in the same town, I think, or close by. And Joanne gave Jane a bunch of her books. Let's see. My first mythographic, Alice in Wonderland. This book right here, first mythographic. Yeah. See, I don't buy the mythographics anymore. I bought a couple. I had a few. I gave most of them to Denise. I think I have one other one besides and the only reason I got this one is because it's Alice in Wonderland, and I like the artist. What's his name? Uh, this Joseph Kattenbaum. Bang. Kattenbaum? Kattenbang? So I like his art, but just mythographics are so tiny. You gotta get out your gel pens and stuff for them. They're so little. I know, right? Raul. That's what Denise would be saying. I hope he's okay. I really do. I haven't seen him, and the last time we messaged was about a month ago. Because I see where I last talked to him in IG message, and so I'm hoping he's okay because I have not heard from him since. Well, he's been here. He's been here less than a month ago, but let's see. And Joanne's Enchanted Forest Artist Edition. Yeah, that's oversized too, isn't it, Jaya? That's a good one too. Arlene, coloring and scripture verses for women. Okay, does that have flowers with the verse and stuff? I'm picturing it sort of in my mind, Arlene. Let's see. Okay, I do have it. Okay, thanks, Pamela. Thank you. Um, scroll and scroll. I'm trying to see what everybody's coloring in and highlight you if you want to. You've been working Colin Thompson's book too. Balloon page. Okay, you got a gift from Joanne too. Okay, Devin, good for you. Yay. Let's see. Scrolling, looking for anything in caps, guys. I know DJ always does. Yes, yes, Joanne. My favorite artist in the mythographic series. Yeah, Tina. I think. Uh, what do you call it? Views. I think View says the same thing. View likes that artist as well. Let's see. Missy says I want to start a page in Ruta Berman's land. Okay. I'm not going to try to say that, Missy. Flowers and verses. Okay, Arlene. Let's see. All right. All right. I think I've caught up with everybody. All right. Let's see here where I want to go. I want to do a little something in the fish, you know? So let's see. And there's jewels. There's a couple of jewels here on the bottle, and of course, flowers and leaves all interspersed between there. And I do kind of like that these swirls kind of go with the swirls that in the background. I might do these swirl. Let's see. Let's do it the light color first. I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I can do both at the same time, and kind of blend them with the water. Let's see here. Let's put some light teal in there and some dark teal. All the swirls that come through the bottle. Okay, let's put some more light. You gotta, you want to add the water to it while it's still a little, you know, you can catch it before it completely dries. Okay, so now let's go in here. And then when this dries, I can always go back in and add some of the darker again. If I didn't get enough dark in there, we can go back in after it dries and add another layer. Okay. And you probably should use a smaller, the brush is pretty tiny, but it does release more water than I'm really wanting it to release. And I'm not squeezing the brush or anything. It just is giving me a lot more water than I really want in these tiny, tiny areas. But it's okay. Hi, Ego Brain. How you been? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's put a little light here and there. Then go back in with the dark. I know it's hard to see, guys. And, I don't have, my camera is a webcam and it's not 4K. It's just 1080p, which is good. 1080p is good, But to zoom in real tight and have it real clear, it doesn't. So I might think about getting a new camera. I just, when something's not broken, you don't want to try to change it. And I don't do a whole lot of close up coloring on stream anyway. So to have it, be a thing, I'm not really worried about that. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit darker area there. Because I just don't do a whole bunch of this tight of coloring on stream. Let's see. You've been doing pretty good. All righty, you go, brain. Looking for anything else in caps. Thanks everybody for being here. So I'll have all these swirls in kind of these same colors. These are the same colors. They look different because with the green close by. But let me go ahead and do this one right down in here. Just a little bit of the dark and then a little bit of the light. I can go back in and add highlights too. You can go in with white highlights after it's all just got to dry. Gotta let everything dry in between. Otherwise, you're going to be pilling your paper. It's just not going to work. You got to let things dry in between. Okay. And so you can see all the swirls. There's swirls up in here, 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 all those swirls coming around in there. It can be this color. All right, let's do something with the fish. Let's do something with the fish. I don't know. It's too early for Hubster to be home. Who's in my driveway? Okay, there's it just across the street. I hear car door slamming. There's nobody there, so okay. All right, let's see what we can do here with some pinks. I'm going to want a dark. Let's see what's my darkest pink. Maybe this one, kind of a magenta color. Just kind of flipping through. Let's test this one. I think this needs, and the pink and red on camera wants to flash, do this business. So, did somebody say ice cream? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just see. Let's maybe outline. Maybe if we outline this fish with the dark pink and then go in there with some white highlights. And haven't gone in with any pencil yet either. You can always do pencil. But I just, sometimes you just want to pull out your supplies and play with something. And that's kind of what we're doing today. So I'm getting all the little lines in the fish fins. And there's little bubbles. You can do the little bubbles with white. But you want to do all that at the end after you've got everything else colored in. I don't know if anything I'm saying is helpful, but it's usually what I do when I'm doing any project is I talk out loud of what I'm doing. Just so you kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, let's get around there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just do all the fish outline, and then I'm going to go in there with maybe I'll go in there with some panda fly white. To make it stand out. Again, the base is all the Sharpie highlighters, guys. See, that's barely showing up. Let's see if I lighten it some. I don't know. It's barely showing because of the bright highlight of that bright highlight. Okay, Arlene. Thanks again for the happy mail. Oh, thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. But being ice. Let me write you down for some stickers or something. I hope those little fish get to you. You know, I hope the little wood fish get to you and Terry. They were in between cardstock. I don't see why they wouldn't, but I'll send you out some stickers, Jane. Thank you. uh, oh, I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks, Devin. Thank you. I try to do different things too. You know, sometimes it's a little tricky. I am a color pencil freak. I used to draw, but lost my vision, my right eye. Now drawing gives me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, old spirit art. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear you lost your vision in your right eye. It can be scary. I had a detached retina a few years ago, so I know it can be scary, and you don't know, when you don't know what's going on or what might happen to your vision. So I feel for you. So do you do any other kind of art now, Old Spirit? What do you do now? If you can't color details and stuff, what do you do something creative? I hope you do something creative. I'm trying to get all these little, and this has got a lot of just little lines here, like little scales that are they're not really little C scales, or just little lines. So I'm kind of trying to get those in there. I want to see the answer here. Glad you can still find joy in color. Okay, so you still color. I'm watching what Devin is saying too. Scrolling, trying to catch all the comments. All right, we're getting there, guys, on the little fish here. I'm going to put some more details around the eyes and the mouth. All right, let me get a panda fly white gel, because those really work good. And panda fly, I think the last I saw, only come in gold, white, and silver. All right, let's see. Hi, Beth. How you doing? Anybody else coming in I might have missed? Thanks, everybody, for being here. All right, let's see here. I wanted to kind of highlight right in the highlight, like if the light was hitting it. Like that. And then maybe right in here. And let's go ahead and do some of the little scales. Give the fish eye a little highlight here. I'll hold it up here in a minute. Then real quick before we do anything, after I do this for another minute, I'm going to pull out my binder so you can see some color book pages that we've done in different mediums. Let's go right in here. Like that. Lots of little scales. Let's go ahead and go around the edge there, even though it was something I would normally do after I colored the rest of the green. And then maybe a little in the... Okay. All right. I don't have anything else colored over there. Let's do this. All right. There's a little bit of... And we could do highlights along the... on the edge of the lettering. Oops, too much. Anyway, can outline the lettering too. And probably the little tag here. All right, so there we go, guys. You can kind of see a little bit there. Well, it takes a minute. You know, that's the thing about these tiny, tiny detailed things. They take a hot minute. But I do like the way the blue with the water makes it look watery. And of course, this all in here is the tag string right there, there. It's all through there. So, but you can kind of see where it's going. All right, so I'm going to stop with this for a minute and put that down there. And let's move this. And let's see here. All right. So I'll show you my color book binders real quick before we go. Just as, you know, get some more inspo. And some pages that are not put away yet need to go in. So I'll show you. I divided it up. Let me back up. I divided everything up into 3 binders, 2 3-ring binders, and 1 portfolio that has the larger pages in it that won't fit in a binder. So I'll show these real quick before we go, just to have that done. Let's see here. Where's my large pages? This is it. Okay, I'll start this time. I'll start with the big pages. Okay, now let's adjust the lighting now, because now we've gone to black paper. Let's see here. Okay, so these are oversized. So this was a page that I cut out of Enchanted. It was a ghost. I don't have the book in here right now, but she's real pale and ghostly. And then I cut her out and used it kind of like a collage element. So, and I didn't write on the back yet because it's not finished. So there's that. You can use your pages depending on the book. You can cut them out and use them on another page. Then these are my Serene pages. They're extra big, so they're in a binder, an extra large binder, because they're big. These are Nick Filbert's. This one's not done, but there's gold on them. And again, you can't hardly see all of them because of the gold, because they're in a shiny plastic. But this one, you can see that one's got stickles on there. Get this out of the way. Same for this one's got gold. She's got a lot of gold on her. Yeah, there you go. That's really is that shiny. That is the mica gold. The mica gold. Here, maybe I'll just pull a little piece. Well, I'll just pull it out. See, the mica gold, very shiny gold. Okay, same for this one. All the gold there is the mica gold. Thank you, Kat. So these are years of, coloring. Years and years of coloring. So these are just some of the larger ones that are in a bigger portfolio because they don't fit in a 3-ring binder. These two. I love Serene. It's one of my favorite books. I don't think you can get it anymore. If you can, I don't know where. But and again, this one's got the gold. I'm trying to make it shine without the glare. Same for this one. It's got gold. All the gold you see is the mica gold. It's very shiny. And then these are different books. These are not Serene, but they're 12 by 12s or 11 by 11s, and they're too big to fit in regular sleeves. This one we did 2000. Gosh, it's been 2 years since we did this one. This one right here is Christine. I can't think of her name right now. But I really like the way, and again, it's got the gold. I really like the way she turned out. I need to put the book name. I usually put the book names on the backs. I did not do that on this one. And then this one is a calendar, a Kirby Roseanne's calendar. So it's bigger than his color book by about, an inch on either side. But I really like that one. This is a collage with different color book element and then collaging with it. And so, yeah, these are some just different ones. I'm not going to go through the whole bunch of explanation. This is the John Derian page that we did not too long ago. I think that's all in here. And, of course, this is my, I got a couple more in here. This is the giant love poster I need to finish someday. It's huge. It's giant. And I don't think you can get this anymore either. But it's 25 by 34. And so it's a huge poster. So, and that's Nick Filbert. This is his real name, but he goes by Nick Filbert. And then these are some of, what's the Russian girls? Oh, here we go. Anastasia Ali Koldova, Koladevriva. And I did not color the bookmark yet, but I put a little slit in there to make it come out of the bookmark. But that's this was one of the pages out of her book. These are all out of her books. And they're like 12 by 12 or 14 by 14. So they're too big to put in sleeves. This one's got gold in there. So they're too big to put in a small binder. So I just have them back here in the back of this one. So those are some of the large pages. And then I'll just kind of do a quick flip through here just so y'all can kind of see. Some of them are small. These all have to be put in sleeves and be put in the binders. And so like this is Mythographic Alice in Wonderland. Here's the B one. See how I cut them down and mount them on black cardstock? That's got all gold in there. So this one is Green Portraits 1, Lana Green. It's a Lana Green one. And again, they'll all go in these books. I just haven't had a chance yet to put them in. This is African Queens book. This one is Flowers, Black Women and Flowers, I think is what it's called. So this one is Laura Rafferty's. This one's from 2019. Circle Portraits. This is Laura Rafferty's Circle Portraits. Hi, Cat and Pace. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. This is Laura Rafferty. This one's got stickles and glitter going across it. Thank you, Old Spirit. These are all Laura Rafferty. I pulled her book a week or two ago, and they were all in that book. I said, I'm going to cut them out of the book. I'm going to cut them out of the book and put them in my binder. Same for this one. This is Laura Rafferty's Circle Portraits. Circle Portraits. These are all from 2019. All these are from 2019. Then this is from the Look book. If y'all remember that, these are quite old. It's by Suwa. I don't remember the dates on these, but these are from Suwa's The Look book. These are really old. These are really old ones. All right, so these all have to be put in sleeves in the books, which will be this one because that one's the one that's the newer one, I think. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick flip real quick. I'll go ahead and zoom in. Hopefully it's not too flashed out. And there's a lot of glitter, stickles, and other. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, let's back that back out. Let's readjust the autofocus. And maybe turn down the brightness just a tad. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick flip. And you like my Laura Rafferty? Thank you, Cat and Paste. So there's a lot of stickles and glitter on these, but I'm just going to flip through. These are Bennett Klein's books here. Back when I have all of Bennett Klein's, and I don't even think you can get his books even online anymore. I bought the actual books, but I don't think you can get his books anymore, and he's not making anymore. I don't even know what happened to him. So, but anyway, these are all Bennett Klein books here. All these different books. I have them written on the back, which books they are. Then his daughter did this one. And then this was Doodlers Anonymous. And these were from that book. That book came out in 2015. And these are all from Doodlers Anonymous. And so I'm just going to flip just so y'all can get some inspo. Get some inspo, and then see how I would paint too. This is all paint, acrylic paint. This wasn't part of the book, so I'd add things to it, you know. Same thing for all that white paint dripping there. This was a double page spread out of the book. Yeah, view. And here he is, his little boxers. This one goes the other, sideways. So yeah, this was a double page spread, and again, all that gold is, you can't tell. It's all that's stickles and glitter, and all that gold is very shiny and glittery. But I don't want to take everything out of all the sleeves. There's a whip right there. I have a couple of works in progress, those. And then I'm just going to flip so you can kind of get some inspo. DDU on the. Oh, thanks, Jaya. This is a mixed media. This is all paint. Background's painted. This is painted. This one's coloring and collage. Mixed media there. Okay, Cheshire Cat. And then this is our, it's hard for me to remember all the names. Beckett, Jasmine Beckett Griffith section. These are the Jasmine Beckett Griffith section here. All these are, and that's all paint. Thank you, Devin. See, it's all painted in the background. And then there's glitter. You can see stickles there. See the stickles shine? Well, maybe. But anyway, there's a lot of stickles. And a lot of these I've done online. I mean, on stream. This is all paint. And then these are starting into some Christine Karen. I have a whole bunch of Christine Karen books. that's a Christine Karen, and then this is oh, what's her name? It's on the back. Ikuko. These were my very first. These my Japanese girls. These are the very first ones I did with pan pastel. This is all pan pastel and details with pencil. That one, this one, and this one. These are my first pan pastel color book pages, and I really like those. Then these are Christine Karen's realistic portraits. Same for these, Christine Karen, Christine Karen, Christine Karen. And then these are getting into other color books here. I'd have to look at the backs. Lana Green. This is a mixed media collage. She's a color book page, and then the flowers are added to her. This is Christine Karen. Forget, that's on the back. I added a little tea bag thing there. So this is a monochromatic. And then this is the Western Legends. Again, it's flashed out. Let's see if I can grab that back. Hubster and I colored these together. Let's turn the brightness down a little more with the black. Hubster did this one and I did that one. And then he did this one and I did that one. Then this was just I still have this I think this is I've done 2 pages out of the vintage comic book. These are works in progress. And then this was out of a Somerset, the color book that they did, I think. Anyway, Tim Holtz did some things in this. This was a Tim Holtz design. I colored this. Then this one is, I did all the drips on there. And these are some little, just different color books. These have a lot of glitter on these. You can't hardly see them. And all the names of the books are on the backs. And then this one's pretty recent. We did that one. Here's my Prismacolor swatch sheet. Look, I got a swatch sheet. I got a Prismacolor swatch sheet. There it is. So that's one binder. And so the binders were getting so thick because already, look, so that's full. But I had all that and these in there. So I had to make a separate book. So these are some in progress over here. The Wee Folk and the these are the Wee Folk and anyway, these are all works in progress. And this one, I'll pull this one out because I really like the way the liquid pearls came out on this. So this was the elegant, not elegant men, but elegant anyway. Did I write it on the back? Medieval Majesty. Medieval Majesty. It's all elegant men. So I really like the way that one turned out. And then this one was, I don't have it on there, but this one's all liquid pearls too. Liquid pearls. And so I like it liquid. I like liquid pearls and stickles. Okay, so let's put that back in there. So all these pages that I showed you a minute ago, these are all going to have to be sleeved and put in here because they're just hanging out. So let me just kind of do a flip here. This one's got liquid pearls for those bubbles. Now I'm too far away. Just can't seem to get it just right. There we go. I like the liquid pearls on that. And then these are all the CH Karen, Christine Karen, and this one. And they have a lot. I do a lot of stickles on them too. The Wee Folk, and let me see. I have it on the back. I think this is from Wee Folk. See, she's all glittered up. She's all stickled up. I love the Wee Folk and there's 3 books. There's 3 books in the series by Christine Karen. Um, and I love them all. These are all from that. Flower Earring is the name of this one. Christmas Joy. So, and they're from the 3 different books. This one's got liquid pearls on her, and a lot of stencil background. Let's see. Wondrous Folk. That's what I was trying to think of. The third one's Wondrous Folk, Christine Karen. And again, this one's got um, uh, chips, like glass chips. I put glass chips on this one, and liquid pearls. I really like her too. I love Christine Karen's Wondrous Folk. This is wild. Here's the other one is Wildflower Folk. Here we go. This is Wildflower Folk with a lot of liquid pearls and gold. I love the Christine Karen books. Girls, people, you know. I see you, Malibu. You can come up. You can come up here. And this one I made into a what do you call it? A vampire. She wouldn't have been. This one actually reminds me of Cat and Paste. This girl reminds me of Cat and Paste. So there's lots of different ones. This girl I made into a leopard. She wasn't one, but I made her into a leopard and a vampire. This is the Wee Folk. So these are all part of Christine Karen's Wee Folk, Wondrous Folk. All those. There's 3 books. 3 books in the. And this is Alana Green. This is a Lana Green, and this is a Christine Karen, and it's got lots of glitter and stuff on it. I like to be able to show you some of the glitter and stuff, but you can't see it in the sleeve. See? I really like the glitter on those. You don't remember the glass chips, Devin? And again, these are from added real flowers. Added paper flowers all over this one. So they're real flowers on here. And then she's got liquid pearls in her hair, liquid pearls on her outfit. So this is all glitter here. There's a lot of stenciling on these. So this was a double page spread here. Christine Karen, a lot of glitter. She's cut out. I was going to do a collage with her. This one reminds me of Cat as well. This one's got a lot of liquid pearls. See, I'm going to take them out because you can't see it. Liquid pearls, and did a headdress for her. I see you, Malibu. I know. You're trying to tell me it's time for me to wrap it up. This one's got lots of glitter in her. Christine Karen. I tried to make it's called Scratchy Sweater. I tried to make it a scratchy sweater. So, yeah. So anyway, these are some of the pages, and then these are some collages that I was working on. This one, and this one. They're not done, but they're in here. And there's some more pages back here that are in progress. These are in progress. Just trying out some different pan pastels and different, just trying out some different things on these. So those are just in there too. So yeah, there's those are my 3 binders that I have, 2 3-ring binders, and then the 1 portfolio to keep. Again, if it's a hardback, a hardback fairy tale book or something, I don't take those apart. So those books are still intact in my in the other room. So I don't take those. I don't deconstruct those. But the hardback ones. It's hard to deconstruct the hardback books. So, oh, brother, Janet. Speaking of Janet, though, let's go ahead and show her. She couldn't get this to print out correctly, but I printed it out just fine. This is Janet's neurographic Zentangles that she did one a day. She did post this on Instagram. It is a little cut off, but I tried to get it clear and crisp and colorful for her. So I printed off 3 copies for Janet. I might keep one. Well, I have it in. I kept it, so I mean I can print it off anytime. So this is what something Janet did and posted last week, and she posted it on Instagram, so y'all can see that she did. All right, guys. So let's see. Let me do this real quick before we go here. Hang on, let me turn it back on. See if I can get it out of the.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. That's right. You must live your days as if they were your last. Because one day they will be. You know what I mean.
So my little Zoltar. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head on out. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Devin, is Devin still here? Devin, are you streaming? Are you streaming today? I have to ask every week because I'm not going to remember. So if Devin is streaming today, I don't know. Now don't reach for my mouse and my keyboard. Is Devin still here? Is she streaming today? Let's see. Thanks so much. Another one stream. I appreciate the fortunes. Oh, you're welcome. Are you streaming today, Devin? Do I have to ask Zoltar? Zoltar, is Devin streaming today? Is Devin streaming today? No, I am next week. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I hope y'all enjoyed just some random test and trying out playing with the Sharpies and everything. Then I got real dark here. Let's brighten it back up again. All right, so yeah. So are you ready to go, Malibu? You want some lunch? You want lunch? Okay, I gotta go feed her some lunch, and Oliver too. All right, guys. Bye.